Oun Abbas here from Seconds Out, here with Umar Sadiq. Umar, you had the final press conference for your fight with Kody Davies. Let's just talk about that straight off the bat. The face-off was a bit feisty.
Yeah.
What was being said between yourself and Kody?
I just went off to square off, just like, mandatory face to face. Just look at him, and I wasn't even trying to look for anything because my mind's made up about the fight. And I guess he was expecting something else, because then he started shoving his head into my cap. I still didn't bite. I just fixed my cap, and then when I fixed it, he was like, "Take it off." I was like, "What? So what, do you fancy me?" And he sort of just started twitching his mouth at me, and then I was just like, "Bruv, like, you need to chill out. Like, you're struggling. You've got a woolly hat on, or hood on, and about 4 layers. You're struggling to make the weight. You're fucked." And that just set him off. He just fucking lost his shit at that point. But yeah, I kept my cool. He's talking about fighting me now. I'm trying to get paid to fight him. I don't know if he's looking for a way out of fighting me. Maybe the occasion's getting to him, and he's finally, maybe standing in front of me, he's realised, there's more to this guy than I thought. I don't know, but to me, that sounds like a cry to find a way out, because why the fuck would you want to fight me for free now when you can get paid in 2 days? And you just travelled all the way from fucking Wales. I live 30 minutes away from here. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I think he's just showing his nerves. Maybe his immaturity. I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. On Saturday night, I'm going to beat him up.
And this is your biggest fight to date. We know you fought Zach Chelli. Obviously, you were unsuccessful in that fight. He's beaten Zach Chelli as well, so it sort of gives you that impetus to beat him, to sort of prove doubters wrong. Is that the sort of thought process going into this fight?
That's definitely one of the main reasons. So this fight is for a British title eliminator, and when it was made, it wasn't for a title. And I took it because I was trying to get a rematch with Zach, and Zach wouldn't give it. So I thought, if Kody takes it, which he did, I beat the guy who beat him, and then I ain't got to worry about Zach anymore. And that speaks for itself in terms of how I see it. The British title eliminator is a massive bonus. It's a massive bonus. It is my biggest fight till date. He's the guy who beat the guy who beat me, but he beat him over 10 rounds in a very close fight that he probably won because he won the 9th and the 10th. I boxed the same guy over 8 and lost in a close fight. So I don't think there's much to be gained from that. And there's also a very binary way to look at boxing, to think, oh, he beat him, so he beat him. So when it's all said and done, yeah, man, I'm just gonna. There isn't anything for him to genuinely get confidence from. Maybe they might clutch at things, but realistically, we've both had 10 fights. We've both boxed 9 people losing records. I've stopped 6 of them. He's stopped 3 of them. I've looked better in my fights than he's looked in his. My work rate is a lot higher than his. I'm sharper than him. He's dropped down from light heavyweight to super middleweight with no advantages because I'm still taller than him. I'm a very strong guy. I'm guessing he might be strong because he's coming down from weight, but I'm a strong guy too. I'm sharp. All of it. What is the benefit of him coming down to super middle? I don't know. But Saturday night, he's either going to show me that there's something I was missing in a fight that's harder than I expect, and I'll win anyway, or I'm going to show him what I'm saying, and I'm going to win a very comfortable fight.
You seem to be very confident in your abilities. We know that after the Zach Chelli fight, you've actually taken it into your own hands, sort of moved to small hole shows and get yourself out there where there wasn't opportunities with maybe Queensbury promotion at the time. Maybe couldn't put you on a show for whatever reason, but you've actually taken it into your own hands and gone out to other shows and fought. I think you fought 6 times last year.
Yeah.
But now you've got that break. Putting yourself and putting your confidence in yourself. How much has that pushed you further to make sure that on Saturday night you're victorious?
Everything you just said, it was a case. I boxed on 2 Queensbury shows last year, and in between them there weren't any slots available, and I understood that at the time I wasn't offering too much, so I didn't make much of a noise about it. I just took matters into my own hands. Again, control the variables that you can control. And I did that. In the process, what I've done is I've learned a lot, I've developed a lot, and I've picked up a lot of confidence as well. And that's that quiet confidence that that I'm oozing at right now. It's in the work that I've done. He's talking about being committed and all of that. I don't doubt that he is. Maybe he is. But when it's all said and done, my actions speak louder than my words or than his words. I've gone out of my way to make sure I box full time. You know, when we were having the back and forth over there, he was like, I do this for a living, I do this full time. It's just like, yeah, you kind of don't, bro, do you? You know, that you have a lot of time out of the ring. But yeah, I mean, I've done that, and now I'm in this position where I'm given an opportunity to get into title contention. A lot of fighters will say, oh, you know, it's a big opportunity and I've got to grab it. But I see it as I belong here anyway. I've just had to prove to people. So, you know, Saturday night I get to put it on display. I get to show people, like, listen, I am really about what I say. So, yeah, I feel very good, man. I'm looking forward to this.
This final question, big fight in Las Vegas on the same night as your fight. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Part 2. Give me your thoughts on that, man. I know we've spoken about a lot of boxing in the past. You've given me a lot of prediction and analysis on different fights, so I want this one from yourself as well.
I was going to make it short. When you said that, I thought, oh, he's going to want me to make an analysis. All right, but I'm going to make the analysis short. This is it. Tyson Fury can box, going backwards, going forwards. He's a very big man. As much as Wilder says he can't punch, he's a big man. If he puts the right technique behind his shot, he's going to hurt you. And he's now at the Crunk Gym. Hold on a sec. He's now at the Crunk Gym, where all they do is teach people to knock people out. So you can expect some power from him. Wilder's got better ring IQ than a lot of people give him credit for. To be able to land a shot that takes people out in the first place, regardless of how much power you have, means that you're setting it up or you're doing something right. So give him the credit for that. And of course he's got that power. So when it's all said and done, either guy can knock the other out, either guy can win on points. And when I say this, some people look at me crazy. It's because Wilder can win on points if he gets outboxed for enough rounds, but then knocks Fury down enough times that Fury gets up, which he's shown he can do. Now, the second knockdown that Fury got up from, this is actually not a short analysis, but anyway, the second knockdown Fury got up from, there's a kind of knockdown that can take something out of a fighter. You know, people like Tim Bradley have been on record saying, look, after I had these sort of fights, I didn't take punches the same way again. So we don't know how well Fury's going to take punches going forward. Then there's the thing of the cuts. But when it's all said and done, it's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen. The first fight was a draw, which generally makes it a 50-50. And in this fight, I'm going to lean towards Wilder simply because I think the way he's condoned himself and the energy he's carried through this preparation and this media week has been that of someone who believes they've got something. It's almost like he sees where he went wrong. But that being said, I could be wrong. And if I am, it wouldn't be a case of, you know, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. It was expected.
Umar Sadiq, good luck on Saturday night. Yeah. And no doubt we'll chat to you very soon. Thank you very much for talking to Seconds Out. Thank you very much. No worries.